In this video, we will practice multiplying complex numbers. The main thing you need to keep in mind is that I squared is equal to -1. Other than that, it works just like as if the I were a normal variable like x. For example, if you want to multiply a binomial times a binomial, then you need to double distribute or FOIL, whatever you want to call it. So for example, if I multiply by 2, that's going to give me -8 plus 6i. Alright, now I'm going to multiply everything by 6i, and that's going to give me -24i plus 18i squared. Now there's that I squared I was just talking about. I squared is -1. So keep in mind that I squared is -1. So that's going to have the result of changing, let's see, this plus 18i squared is going to become minus 18, because 18 times -1 is -18. And then you're just combining your like terms. So -8 and -18 is -26, and 6i minus 24i is -18i. Notice the order. We always put the imaginary term second. Looking at number 2, we're going to do 3 times everything first. So that's going to give us -9 plus 6i. Now we're going to multiply everything by 3i. So that's going to give us -9i plus 6i squared. Now that I squared is -1. So that's going to give us -9 plus 6i minus 9i minus 6, because 6 times -1 is -6. Now you just combine like terms, and you will have -15 minus 3i. Again, notice that we always put the real term first and the imaginary term second. Alright, looking at number 3, this one is more simple because all we really need to do is distribute the 6i. So 6i times -6 is going to be -36i, and 6i times -4 will be -24, but here comes the I squared. Now remembering that I squared is -1, that's going to give us a positive 24 without the I. So we have -36i plus 24. But these are in the wrong order. We should always put the real term first and the imaginary term second. So this is how we will write our final answer for number 3. Let's do one more. When you multiply, we're going to double distribute this binomial times a binomial. So first we distribute the 5. So that's going to give us -30 plus 25i. Now we will distribute the -5i. So that's going to give us positive 30i and -25i squared. Now remember, I squared is -1. That's going to make this a positive 25 with no I. So the rest I'm just going to bring down. So I'll just bring down my -30 plus 25i plus 30i and combine like terms. So -30 plus 25, that's going to be -5. 25i plus 30i, that's going to be 55i. Always put the real term first and the imaginary term second. Alright, that's going to do it for this video. On the next video, we will practice simplifying fractions involving imaginary numbers.